Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with another collection pickup video. Comic book edition. Went to my comic store, so I picked up all the books that were waiting for me for this last month. Lots of really cool stuff to talk about, so let's get started. First off, my comic book store was actually giving out this free issue of The Avengers. It's actually the complete first issue of the Avengers series that started after the Siege of Asgard. It's written by Bendis with artwork by Romita Jr. I actually stopped picking up Avengers. I didn't. I really didn't like what Bendis was doing with the team, but I read this one and it's actually pretty cool. And like I said, it's free, so I thought it was pretty awesome that Marvel was giving out a free complete issue to coincide with the release of the Avengers movie. So pretty cool. Also picked up Action Comics issue 8. Superman gets a hold of his new Techno-Kryptonian suit and has a fight with Brainiac of the new 52 universe. I'm still a little not sure of Action Comics. This issue was actually pretty good. And issue 9 looks really interesting because they're going to introduce an alternate world Superman, so I was thinking of dropping Action, but I'll pick up issue 9. See how that reads. Picked up Amazing Spider-Man issue 683, continuing the Ends of the Earth storyline. Dr. Octopus has the world hostage, and only Spider-Man and the Avengers can take the fight to the Sinister Six. But the Sinister Six actually beat the Avengers. Only Spider-Man and the Black Widow are left. And the story continues in Spider-Man 684, where Silver Sable joins them, and they're trying to stop the Sandman. I actually like Spider Island a little bit more than Ends of the Earth, but still, the stakes are higher on this one, so let's see how everything plays out for Spidey. Picked up Venom issue 15. Venom is now part of the Secret Avengers, which is going to be interesting to see how that works out with Spider-Man. I mean, if Spider-Man finds out that the new Venom is Flash Thompson, I wonder if Flash Thompson is going to find out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. I'm really interested to see how that whole thing works out. But also picked up Venom issue 16, which features the Hobgoblin against the Flyman with Venom stuck in the middle. Another really, really good issue. I'm really digging Venom a lot, so yeah. Picked up Avengers vs. X-Men 1, the big summer event for this year. It's a big, big fight. The Phoenix Force is coming to Earth. The Avengers want to destroy it. The X-Men think it's the sign of the rebirth of the mutant race, so they have a discussion here. It's a really, really good battle scene that continues in Avengers vs. X-Men issue 2. This is gonna be a 12-issue series, and I don't know how they're gonna work that out. I mean, 12 issues seems like a lot for this crossover. I mean, I understand it's a big crossover and they need more time, but it's 12 issues, and then they're gonna have a whole bunch of specials, and then the thing is gonna cross over with the main titles that involve the Avengers or the X-Men. So it's a big, big event, and I don't know if they'll be able to make it work for the better part of a year. But still, so far I'm really liking it. I really, really like this crossover event. So yeah. Picked up Batman issue 8, the first part of the Night of the Owls. The Owl organization releases all their talents, and they're going after the Batman family. One Talon pretty much beat the heck out of Bruce Wayne, so I can't imagine how they're going to deal with a whole army of Talons, but I'm really, really interested in seeing how this plays out, because I really like what they're doing with the Batman series, so really happy, really cool. Picked up Batman and Robin issue 8, dealing with the aftermath of last issue as Batman tries to escape with Damian. And they're trying to deal with what Damian did last issue. Another Batman series that I'm loving. I really, really love Batman and Robin, so really happy for that. Picked up Fantastic Four issue 605. Reed Richards and Nathaniel Richards are traveling to the future, basically catching up with Ben Grimm throughout the years. Really, really good story. I really, really like this. After the whole thing that ended last issue, I'm gonna stop picking up FF, and I'm still not sure about Fantastic Four. But this issue was really, really good. I really, really like this issue a lot. Picked up Green Lantern issue 8. Sinestro and Hal Jordan are stuck in the world of the Indigo Tribe. And the Indigo tribe is about compassion, but there's something fishy about the tribe. And in this issue, they're trying to convert Sinestro into one of their lanterns. So, also really digging Green Lantern. I really like this series. Picked up Justice League issue 8, featuring Green Arrow. Green Arrow is trying to get into the League, and the League doesn't want him there. But what's interesting about this issue is it has this backup story with Shazam. That's I think the more interesting thing about recently what they're doing with Justice League. So still a pretty good issue. Picked up Simpsons Comics issue 189. Maggie Simpson becomes an internet celebrity, even though it's something that it's for something that Lisa did. But it's The Simpsons. It's gold. Speaking of gold, picked up Swamp Thing issue 8. I am loving Swamp Thing. Alec Holland takes the fight to the Rot, and Abigail wakes up from her cocoon, and she's this really horrible looking alien thing. And by the end of the issue, things are not looking good for Alec Holland. So I'm really looking forward to issue 9 because, like I said, I am totally digging Swamp Thing. It's a really, really good read. Picked up Age of Apocalypse issue 2. The last remaining Earth heroes are trying to take the fight to the mutants, but things are getting worse for them because Apocalypse Weapon X is bringing back to life all the mutants that died previously in the Age of Apocalypse. So they're mind controlled and they do his bidding. So he's bringing back people like Colossus and Cyclops and everyone that died. So really, really, really dark universe. Mentioned this before. The Age of Apocalypse is one of my favorite Marvel events. So yeah, really happy that they gave the universe their own series. So cool. Picked up Uncanny X-Men issue 10. This guy called Unit is basically destroying the X-Men and the Avengers. He takes control of Danger, and he knows something about the Phoenix, and Hope goes to talk to him. So, this guy's bad news, so let's see how that works out for Hope. Picked up Witchblade, the newest issue of Witchblade. Concluding the whole first arc of the Chicago thing. She beats the witches, the biker witches. She beats the Fountain of Youth people. She saves Kane, but it's revealed that this guy, this guy's also bad news for Sarah. So yeah, gonna be interesting how the whole thing works out for Sarah. Picked up Artifacts, issue 15. Continuing the whole event. This universe, the Angelus doesn't have a host. But Danny, who was the host originally for the Angelus in Witchblade, is starting to remember things about the old universe. So, yeah, everything is kind of unraveling for Jackie Estacado. But really, really dig the artwork, and the storytelling is just amazing. So, picked up issue 2 of Witchblade Red Sonja. Still being, stuck in 2 time periods. Red Sonja and the Witch bearer of that timeline are fighting this fallen angel. And Sarah is also having to deal alone with the same guy in present day. It's an interesting little crossover. I think it only has one more issue to go. I'll pick it up. Picked up Wolverine 304, Jason Aaron's last issue of Wolverine. Sabretooth, since he's now the new warlord of the Japanese underworld, throws a party with all the Wolverine villains in it, and Wolverine crashes the party and does what he does best. So, it was a good last issue for Jason Aaron. Let's see what the new team brings to the table, but good issue. Picked up Wolverine and the X-Men issue 8. Wolverine is in a wheelchair because his legs got messed up last issue. So him and a team of the X-Kids travel to that intergalactic casino to try to get the gun to see if they can fix Wolverine's legs. So picked up Wolverine and the X-Men issue 9. This is crosses over with Avengers versus X-Men, and Wolverine is stuck in the middle because he's an Avenger, and but he doesn't want to get his school involved. So he's stuck in the middle. But he eventually does decide to go with the Avengers. But I don't know how long that's gonna last. Wolverine has more deeper ties with the X-Men than he does with the Avengers. So I think Wolverine's gonna play a key role in the whole event because he's stuck in the middle. And he has this argument with Cyclops, but at the same time, he has more history with the X-Men. So, really looking forward to see what Wolverine does in the whole crossover. And picked up issue 8 of Wonder Woman, where they're still Wonder Woman travels to Hades' underworld to try to save the girl that's pregnant with Zeus. But yeah, at the end, things don't work out for her, and it looks like she's gonna be a slave to Hades. I really do like what Brian Azzarello is doing with Wonder Woman. So I'm definitely gonna still pick this one up. So that was the comic book collection video. A lot of really good things to read. But like always, I do like to recommend the books that stand out the most in my collection. I mean, in this pickup haul. So I'm going to go with Age of Apocalypse. I'm really digging what they're doing with this book series. I really like it. And I already said Swamp Thing, but definitely pick up Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing is really good. It's going to have a crossover with Animal Man, even though I don't collect Animal Man. But it's going to lead to something big between the red, which is where Animal Man gets his powers, the green, which is where Swamp Thing gets his powers, and the rot that wants to destroy everything. So, yeah, I'm going to recommend Swamp Thing and Age of Apocalypse. So, like always, thank you so much for watching, and until I see you all again, this is Vargas XX78, signing off.